Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve this question, pangram checking. So what is pangram? A pangram is a sentence which contains all the letters from A to Z. Okay. So we will be given with a sentence and we have to find if this is a pangram or not, or which means it contains all the letters from A to Z or not. Here we are considering uppercase letters and lowercase letters are same. Okay. So there is no difference between them. If we have A or we have A, it is considered that it contains A as an element. Okay. So what we can do to check it? As you can see, this sentence, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, contains all the letters from A to Z. I have already mentioned it, and you can see all the letters will be present here. So this is a pangram. You can have repeated characters, but you should have all the characters from A to Z to make it as pangram, right? If I remove this lazy from here, so this sentence will not contain L and Z in it. Okay, so we have extra A and extra Y already in this sentence, but we don't have L and Z. So this will not be a pangram because it will not contain L or Z. Now I think you have got the question. Now let's see how we can approach this. The first approach that we can follow here is the brute force approach, which means we will start from A, right? And we will check if A is present here or not. Then we will go to B. If B is present there or not, we will check this till the Z. If all these characters are present, then only we will say this is a pangram. Okay. So what we have to do, we will start from first character. We will go till we find A. So where is A here? We will keep going, we will keep going, we will keep going until we find A. Here it is. Okay. Same way I will find B. As you can see, B is here. And same way I will keep iterating until I find all the characters. If one of the characters is missing in between, we will stop there and return false because it will not be a pangram then. Right? So if it contains all the characters from A to Z, so we have to iterate it over 26 times. Right? So what will be the time complexity? The time complexity will be big of 26 into n, right? Because we are iterating over it in the worst case the whole string, right? And how many times? 26 times, because there are 26 characters. So the time complexity will be 26 into n, which is almost equal to n, but we can improve it because it is 26 times n. Now let's see how we can improve this time complexity. Now let's see another approach to solve this question. In this approach, we will be needing an extra array to solve it. So basically what we have to do, we have to find if this sentence contains all the elements from A to Z or not, right? So in this approach, what we will do is whenever we find an element from A to Z in this sentence, we will mark it true in this array, right? And at last, if all the elements in this array are marked true, that means this array contains all the elements from A to Z, otherwise we will return false. Okay, so let's see how we can do this. We will start traversing from here. We will see first element is T. So we will go to the T, we will make it true. Then next element is H. We will go to H, we will make it true. Okay. The next element is E. We will go to E, we will make it true. So first of all, let's see how I am going to E, H or T. So every element has some ASCII value, right? So if we get an uppercase letter in this sentence, what we will do is we will subtract that element. Let's say we found Q, right? we will subtract a bigger A from this, that will let us to an exact index value in this array. Okay, because ASCII value of A is 65 and ASCII value of Q will be 65 plus some value. So if we subtract 65 from it, we will get that value which will lie between 0 and 25, right? So if we have A and we subtract A from it, it will be 0. So A will represent 0 element. Even if it is a small letter, then we will subtract small a from it. So these two will be different conditions. If we have bigger A or bigger element, that is capital letter, then we have to subtract it from a capital A. If we have small letters, then we have to subtract it from small a, and we will reach an element where we want to reach in this array. Okay, so now let's continue our approach. First let's erase it, and now let's continue. Okay, so we found Q, we made it true. Now we are at U. So U is here, we will make it true. Then I is also true. Then I've reached C, we will make it true. Then I reached K, I'll make it true. Same way I'll continue. B, making it true. R, making it true. O, true. W, true. N is true. And same way when I continue, as I have written here as well, all the letters in this sentence are present. Okay, from A to Z. So all the elements in this array will become true when we till we reach the end. Okay. So in this array, all the elements will become true and we will return true from it. That means if we want output as 1 or true, we will return in that way. So this way we can approach this question. So the space complexity for this is big O of 1. Why big O of 1? Because the size of the array that we are using is fixed, which is 26 only, which is considered as the 26 variables, right? So it is big O of 1 only. And the time complexity is big O of n, where n is the size of this sentence, right? So we are traversing this only once, so the time complexity is only big O of n. This way we can solve this question. If we want another example, we can delete lazy from it, and after that we will left with only L and Z, which are not true. Where is L? L is here, it will not be true, it will be false, and Z, it will also be false. So in this case, as we are not finding all the letters as true, so we have to return false from it if we don't have lazy in this sentence. Okay, so this way we can solve this question. I think you have got it. Thank you.